Okay, so I did spray this just to reconstitute, and we're gonna use our credit cards, gift cards, and bring some of our whites back in. You know, a clean paper towel is always better. So we're going to do that up here. And this one you don't necessarily want, you want stuff to be in front of you. Make your, this is a D-ring. I'm using a D-ring. Anyway, make your weeds, you know, wavy. Make them have movement. There. I think we're going to leave that. Hopefully they'll stay that way. We're going to come back here, put this one in really strong. I think oops, okay, pull that off. I think I had taped that. There. Okay, there. Alright, the other thing now we're going to do, and I hope I have finally gotten all the green off of this paintbrush. Use some clean water, and that is to use, I'm putting this, I'm just going to use a different brush. It's just too much green. And I really want, I'm going to leave this, I want this to come down in here. That's actually pretty nice. I don't know how that got all silly, but I'm going to scrub it out. And this we can put a leaf over, and that's what we'll do. But those are pretty nice clouds in there, so we're going to leave that. We're going to bring some of that blue down here, because it would reflect, right? Maybe a little bit of reflection of blue. some twisting just to make that have texture. And because that bled out, I'm going to put some dark right there. There's always things you can do. Okay. Alright, so we'll just keep on. Certainly in here it would have been darker down. Rolling. And this is, I'm actually just using I'm not using a tissue right now. I don't want to go in here too much because I don't want to lose what I already did with my ring. With the scraping. Okay, but I am going to put this blue down in here. I think that's a really pretty nice effect. And I'm trying to kind of look at my paper to see. So this is really the shadow of the bird in here. But we want it to be, we want it to look like the water. And I don't know why. I have to come back in here with some color. Oh, that's masking fluid. Okay. And I also want to put some sap in here. Just a little color variation here and there. I do like this kind of painting. I was telling y'all that the okay, so this is some more negative painting. So I'm going to pull out. So there's right here. See where on either side of the, you see some white. Come in here like that. And you can just spend way too much time doing this kind of business. And change your green. Don't just use one green. So I'm going to be doing a lot of that. I'm just showing you that technique. I'm not going to spend the whole time, you know, making you watch do that. This is kind of a blue-green. Put that over in here. So I'm just going to keep kind of working this. Oh, I do want to show you. So I'm going to put some sap green up here. So these leaves. And then put some, drop that in there. I have a, and you can put some yellow in that, and that kind of make it more, it's a pretty opaque color. So maybe we will just do this business. I'll just put that, some yellow with that. And I know that y'all have this color. And I said I was going to bring a leaf out here. So we're doing that. And we're going to, but down here where we've made those marks, we're going to kind of, we're going to be more careful. And I'm just making a big, you know, you don't need to be really super careful. And that's spreading out a little bit more than I want, so I'm going to dab that, contain it. And I'm going to bring, well actually all those leaves don't come down super, but they do get, they do have some darker leaves in here. And okay, so I'm just going to noodle away here a little bit, and that's what y'all should do when you get to this point. I'm going to, when this gets all nice and dry, I'm going to take, let me see, well, none of this is dry. So when it gets dry, I'm going to take this off. I want to make sure that my water is the way I want it to be. So you can come in if you want it to be more, have a few lines here and there. Clean water. So there we go. think that's... Anyway, what I was going to say is that I will unmask my bird last. Okay? Because I do want, I really like this purple in here. And I'm going to put some over in here. And we'll bring it up. And where this has bled, just pop that out. And we'll wait till that we'll keep defining things. Should be darker here. So I will use this technique where I roll it up. And sometimes things are just a push-pull, push-pull. Here, this will be darker, just because the reeds are okay. We'll see how that looks.